Lawmakers are debating a bill that would make it harder for people to cyberstalk using GPS devices. WNCN's Steve Sbraccia is live in Raleigh to explain why the measure has unintended consequences. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening, Sean. Now, one of the major uses of GPS by private investigators is to track automobiles of anybody who might be committing infidelity. But that same technology is available to anybody who owns a cell phone. For example, if I use the Find My iPhone app right here to try and track somebody, to harass them or cause them bodily harm under the bill, that would be illegal. But it also makes it illegal for private investigators to use GPS under almost every circumstance.
This is my license. This is my badge. Why take the tools away from me to do that job?
James Petrie has written about GPS tracking and has over 30 years' experience as a private eye. He's worried about Senate Bill 238, which would make secretive GPS tracking of a person illegal.
I see this whole thing as absolute nonsense.
The bill would classify non-consensual GPS tracking as cyberstalking. That includes GPS surveillance of people involved in domestic infidelity cases.
It should only be called cyberstalking if we are not under contract with the client.
The bill has been amended to allow private eyes to use GPS tracking only if they're investigating crimes committed or threatened against the United States, trying to locate or recover stolen property, or protecting individuals from serious bodily harm.
The amendments to the bill are a smokescreen to say you can have something.
On Tuesday, 3 New York City cops used a commercial GPS tracking system to find a stolen automobile containing Raleigh murder suspect Kendrick Jones. One of the cops used his personal cell phone to download the app, which located the car.
It shows the speed and the direction of the vehicle.
Private eyes say in many ways they function just like police officers and need to use GPS devices like this to, for example, track down cheating spouses.
We are part of the system, and we should have a right to use the tools that are available to us today.
Now, there are exceptions to the law. For example, parents could still use GPS to track their kids. Companies could still use it to track employees. And if you own a fleet of automobiles, you could also still use it to keep track of those cars. Reporting live, I'm Steve Sbraccia, WNCN News.
Steve, thank you for that look.